Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Paperwork Pantheon. I am your host, your dungeon master, Offbeat Outlaw. I use he, they pronouns, and we are on episode 9. What did I title this thing? Tax evasion and its price. I'm funny.
That's how they got Al Capone.
That is, you know, the tax.
Well, I
pay
think
your
government
taxes,
gives a shit. And also how they
everybody.
got Martha. Well, no, that was inside trading. Never mind.
It's true. Amelia, introduce yourself, your character, your pronouns, your character's pronouns, and your current classes.
Hello, my name is Amelia Som. You can find me most places at Amelia Som or by going to links.ameliasom.com. You can use whichever pronouns you think are the hottest. I am playing Aze, who is the god of the passage of time and uses, you know, pronouns. They are an Eladrin, 14 Blade Song Wizard, 3 Battlesmith Artificer, whatever that's called, and an Echo Knight Fighter.
Crispy. Brooklyn!
Hello, my name is Brooklyn Tuesday. My pronouns are she, they, and I am playing Viari, who is the god of revenge, and their pronouns were signed away in a contract, so use whatever you would like. Yeah!
Classes?
Oh, classes. 3 Echo Knight Fighter and 17 Genie Warlock.
Yes. And Danny!
What's up? I'm Danny. I use he, him pronouns. I'm playing Godfried. He, him pronouns. He's a skeleton. And we're going to be switching up the classes today, baby. Instead of the cleric and the sorcerer, we're going to be going 11 paladin, 2 fighter, 7 wizard. And you'll see his magical girl transformation.
Oh, wait, I had a question.
Yes.
If I want to switch classes, do I need to do that now, or should I do that at some
Say
point
what
after
your new
long
class
rest?
is now, and then I'll show you guys, and then we'll do your
Okay.
individual magical girl transformations. At the
I am
appropriate
Sailor
time.
Can we
Mars.
get like the full anime, like...
I am Sailor
Yeah.
Mars.
Yes.
Yes.
Um,
Amazing.
Future class is 18 Eloquence Bard, 2 Div Wizard.
Beautiful. So, where we last left off, last episode, Gottfried and Viari defeated the goddess Bloodshed in single combo in the 1v2 combat. And it was quite the fight. It was like an exhibition match of sorts, and everybody got buffed. Got a bunch of buffs. Got an ASI, and Viari and Danny and Gottfried got specifically blood boons from Bloodshed.
Danny got one too?
Yeah, you did. Congratulations.
You didn't say Brooke. You just said Viari, Danny, and Godfried.
Whoa.
So I was a little
Thank you,
confused.
Alexander, for $50. Dang, I'm gonna use that to buy poutine.
Or magic cards?
I can't keep feeding that addiction, bro.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
But thank you very much. But the party is currently in a bit of a predicament. They have just managed to piss off the Pope in a meeting when they were supposed to be trying to do a sort of leisurely meeting them for the first time, meeting them for food, but they wanted to try some things, and I do not blame them for attempting to try things. They wanted to try and plane shift the Chaos God that is currently attached to the Pope's head away. Didn't go well. The Chaos God revealed their true form, and it is a terrifying entity, to say the least. That's where the party was at. They also, Viari has managed to acquire a simulacrum of Z's under Feda's control. And Feda, of course, has given the thing, it's told it that it would listen to Viari. But that's where we were at. Where are we now? After the rather threatening and imposing meeting with the Pope and the Chaos God attached to the top of it, you were all swiftly exited, told to leave the premises. Other than Zedric, who remains behind. For at least the moment. As you wait outside, it's quiet. So you're all still blindfolded, except for the invisible Viaris. And then a few moments later, Zedric arrives. Well, I have no idea what that was all entirely about, but I think we can safely say at the very least we do have a dinner with him tomorrow. However, I do ask that whatever is happening that caused that situation, be on your best behavior. I cannot stress enough how dangerous this could potentially get if things go awry. The Pope is a powerful man who is patient, but not lenient. So tomorrow, best behavior. But we do have a meeting, and I think it can work out very well for us and, of course, our now silent prophet. R.I.P. Pat. Hope you're enjoying your time. I say we all go home and get some rest. Does that sound good for everybody?
Right. Yeah. It's good with me.
And he pauses for a moment and he grabs your wrist, A's. Gives it like a little, just like a squeeze. Let's go. And then the guards lead you out. Anything you guys would like to do on your exit? Any more scheming, sneaking?
When he reaches over to A's, can I perception check with the V's, the invisible V's, to see if he's doing anything else?
Yep.
Like any spell casting or. Okay.
You can perception check. Insight check as well might be applicable.
Okay.
Perception will just show you what happened. Insight will tell you intention. I'll say that.
Okay, I'm going for perception because I have no plus to insight, but that's gonna be an 18.
18? Okay. So with the perception check, from what you can tell, he just reached over, calmly grabbed Aza's wrist, and just gave it like a squeeze, like a tender, like see you later type thing, you know?
So it doesn't look like a spell or anything.
Doesn't look like a
from what I can
spell.
tell.
Why are you so doubtful of this relationship, of whatever kind it is?
I'm not doubtful
Oh.
of you.
Listen, don't get me started. Do I need to? Because I will.
Do we need to discuss the therapy that Viari needs because of Z's?
That sounds like a good discussion to have. But you guys all leave, I assume, the cathedral. You're let out calmly with Adamus and Zedric. You all go your separate ways, unless anyone would like to say anything before they leave. All right. You go your separate ways. And for a moment, there is, as you guys sit outside, unblindfolded in the blistering sunlight of the midday sun. It's a bustling city day. What would you all like to do?
I would like to continue interrogating Z's.
Okay. What would...
The simulacrum.
Are you gonna let A's and... Are you three gonna go to there, or are you gonna just have the simulacrum interrogate?
Do you guys want to come?
Well, I had a plan that I kind of wanted to start doing. I'm gonna need a bunch of simulacrums for it though, so I'm probably gonna head out to the quarry area for us, and I'm probably gonna start talking to them and enacting this little contingency thing I got going on in my head.
Okay.
I'll tag along with you.
Actually, before I do that, I do want to stop by a store.
Okay. So A's is going with Viari, and Godfried is going out to the quarry. All right. So Godfried, you make your way over there. A's and Viari, you guys begin making your way to your home base, where the Z's was safely stashed at this point. The simulacrum.
Isn't the simulacrum with me?
No.
We teleported it away. Remember?
You teleported it away, and then the simulacrum game got it.
Yeah, we moved it.
Yeah, you guys moved it. If it was with you, it would have been instantly dispelled and destroyed. Because what happened was, A's had an incredible ass grab.
Yeah.
Theta cast Wish
that
simulacrum. The simulacrum
Yeah.
was there. Then a Viari simulacrum grabbed it, dimension.
Yeah, and then I was running towards it, and you said I was almost there.
And then you went with them inside the cathedral, so that was cut
No,
off.
no, no. Viari was running towards it.
So then...
The simulacrums followed them inside the cathedral. I haven't actually been inside the cathedral.
I thought you were in the.
Oh, okay. I got very confused. No. Okay, no. I remember that. Okay. So in that case, I guess a simulacrum could tell A's where you are and meet you up.
Yeah.
Or no, or would you prefer to do it in private? Because you have control of this now.
I'm gonna make sure that I am far enough away that I get some proper interrogation time prior to A's getting there.
All right.
But I'll tell A's where I am.
All right.
I'll get the simulacrum will give A's directions, and we'll send A's on a really we'll lead A's to us, but take the most roundabout possible route so that I've got a few minutes.
That will give it A. Okay, you can do that. I will say, A's, you're not dumb, so you can probably figure it out.
Yeah, I figure it out. I will figure it out, and I will keep walking along with the simulacrum.
Okay. Well, as that's going on, let's Gottfried, what did you want to pick up from the store?
I want to buy as many books as possible.
Okay. So you go to you're gonna go to a general store or a bookstore proper?
Question. Oh, Viari, can I see your spell list for a second?
Yeah. Do you have can you see my sheet in D&D Beyond?
I can't. You're gonna need to send that to me real quick.
Alright.
I need to make sure you have at least one spell. If you don't,
What spell do you need?
Glyph of Warding.
Oh, I do not.
Ugh.
It's also
You
What
can wish
level
cast. You can
is-
wish cast Glyph of Warding, right?
yeah.
The simulacrum.
What level is Glyph of Warding again? I always get
We
that
don't.
symbol mixed up.
It's third.
Third. Oh, I can also use the limited wish for it.
Oh, well then we can use that.
One action for limited wish.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Wish casting a Glyph of Warding.
Well, it's your simulacrums don't have it anyways.
Your sims don't have wish.
Some of your spell list anyways. I'm still.
Wait, what do you
Do
mean?
you want, your simulacrums don't have their wish.
Feta has
Yeah,
Glyph
yeah,
of Warding,
yeah.
doesn't he?
Feta-
Can I grab Feta? Can I grab Feta with me and take him with me?
Yeah, you can grab Feta to do it. You can have Feta come
Cool.
with you.
Thank you.
So Gottfried, you go and you go to a bookstore, I'm assuming. There is a rather portly orc fellow just sitting there, a big round belly, and he's just sitting there with these dainty little glasses reading. He seems to be quite old. Maybe this seems to be his sort of retirement sort of
Am I still
business.
in my Godson
You're still
disguise,
Godson.
or am I?
You're still Godson for now. Oh, hello there. How can
Ah.
I help you today?
Hello there, good sir. I was just wondering, what is your current inventory you have at the moment?
Oh, of books? Roughly about, we have one of the largest, collections of novels, fiction, non-fiction, history, and, scientific,
Wonderful. What's the average price for one of these books?
25 gold pieces, roughly, for a book.
25 gold pieces. All right, then. How much money do I want to spend?
You see him just kind of his eyes widen a little bit as you say that. Just
What?
what do you mean?
What happened?
All right. I have 5,000 gold on me at the moment.
So I'll buy 25,000 worth. Not 25, 250. 2,500 worth.
100 books?
Yes.
He looks like he slowly gets up, shaking from his seat. He goes, which ones?
Just big ones, the biggest books you can find.
Okay. He goes to the back room and he goes, you hear just Tommy! Get your ass up! I need help! What?
Koji! Get your asshole!
What do you mean you need help? Some dude just bought 100 bucks. What? Yeah. Shit. are we gonna get him out of here? I don't know. Okay. So for the next 30 minutes, the older orc gentleman just like slowly goes. There's like, it seems like this is like his grandson or something trying to come into the business as well. This like younger orc fellow, like not necessarily big beefy, but he's he's in shape. He's in shape.
Does Veda have the bag of holding, or does that Viari? I don't remember which one.
Do we have a bag of holding?
I'm pretty sure one of us
Yeah,
does.
one of you has it. I think Veda has it currently. We'll just say.
All right. I'm like, all right, put them in the bag.
And they just start filling it up. It does take some time. It does take a little bit of time. Viari, what are the questions you would like to ask the Z's? The Z's is sitting there just casually.
So we had like this ping network happening. Would the Viaris have told me about the pixie thing on the Pope's head?
Yes.
Okay. Z's? Yeah, wow, my friends were just put in an awful lot of danger by a thing that we were not quite expecting to come up. Care to explain the pixie chaos god situation a little bit?
What exactly do you mean by explain?
What is that?
It's a chaos
And
god.
what can it do?
Kill you?
Yes, details, abilities.
I don't know.
You don't know? What have you seen of it?
It can cast spells, I guess. Same as me.
What spells have you seen?
Wish for one.
Okay.
Spell magic, counter spell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Sometimes things blow up.
Like a fireball blow up, or...
I guess you could call it that, yeah.
Okay. Alright. AC? You've
What?
never tried to hit it.
I've never worked with it before. I don't know.
What do you
it.
mean you've never worked with it before?
You have no idea how the chaos structure works, do you? You're very small-minded. That's okay.
Explain it
So,
to me.
Here's how it works. In order for the plans to have the most average success rate, no one has ever worked with each other ever before, whenever they're put on an assignment. This way, that whenever a situation like this comes up, no information can be leaked. Pretty clever.
So what do you know?
I know my plan.
How does it all become cohesive if no one's ever worked together before? There has to be someone that you contact that is like the linchpin of all this, right?
Well, the person that we get sent out on missions, who organizes it, they tell us our jobs and we do it.
Who's that person?
At the head of the Chaos Pantheon.
What's their name?
I can't say their name.
Can you,
In any way that would communicate the name, I would probably instantly be slain. And you would lose your only source of information.
Right.
If you want to
What
know
do they want?
If you want to know the Chaos God's name, you should probably look inside that big old divine contract that you have whole stocked up in there. It's probably listed under Chaos or something. I don't know.
Huh.
What do they want? Oh, they want what the Chaos Gods want, which is the end of everything.
Why would it be in our divine contract if
Yeah,
they're a chaos god?
Everything's in the divine contract.
Wait, does that mean Al broke chaos into existence?
Probably. Maybe. It's hard to say for sure.
That has so many more implications than I was prepared for. Okay, alright. And you know that your job is to just cause what problems?
Complications, specifically.
Right, of course. Yes, you keep bringing that up. What are you the god of anyway?
Complications.
That makes so much sense. What's your real name?
No.
Why?
Well, frankly, I've already told it to you. It's Z's. That's it.
I thought that was a code name.
No, it's Z's. That's it. If I had
Huh.
one before that, I don't remember it. Nor do I really care to remember it.
How
don't
did you
really-
cheat in the duel?
Cheating? How did I do that? Oh. I just rewrote the initiative order.
How?
Because I could.
But you didn't take damage,
Yeah.
or you?
I just rewrote
How
the
does-
numbers, you know.
How?
So the god I was working with, so there's two divine contracts basically. One of them's yours, one of them's ours. They're the exact same. So what our guy did is he gave me a little piece of it, and then he allowed me to rewrite it.
Were you still a warlock at that time?
Yes.
Was that your patron the whole time?
No.
Who was your patron?
Don't remember.
Fine. Okay.
At this point in time, you get a ping from the Viari that's currently leading A's. Hello, just wanted to let you know, A's is definitely caught on and is getting very annoyed that I keep on leading her around the same square and is asking me a lot of questions, and I don't want to tell her what you're doing because you told me not to, but she's also making a lot of really good arguments for why I should.
We need to get you lot the headbands. I'm not smart enough without the headband. You need to. Okay.
Thank you, Dreamy, for
Ace is
$5.
really clever. You can't just lead her around the same square
What?
1,700 times. You
It
have to
hasn't
like
been
lead her
1,700, it's only been 10.
V750. I need this to be.
Oh no, she's
need a little bit
breaking
more
off, she's breaking off. Okay, I'll have to get back to you. Ace!
No, stop.
At this point in time, Ace, you arrive and you see Viari questioning Z's.
Okay, I just wanted to ask some questions before you got here, okay? Because this was my interrogation and this was my plan, and I wanted to be able to do this on my own, and I didn't need you involved in telling. It's part of the job, Ace. It's not about you this time.
Hi, Ace.
Hi.
V750, please. Could you just give us a minute? Keep a lookout.
All right, I'll go keep a lookout. I'm very good at that.
Thanks. Please coordinate the other scouts to also keep a lookout.
Are you like
Thank you.
Alistair and you're just giving me chores?
No, you're me. You know that we have to work to do.
Oh, okay. Now you're just left with the Z's, who is now just like staring at A's. Just. Hi, A's.
Hello.
Viari's been asking me a lot of questions.
I assumed as much.
About the job. That's relevant to the job.
Yeah. VR, do you want me to leave? Like the job?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah? No, it's fine. You don't have to go. You can just...
I don't want to be somewhere that I'm not wanted, and I don't want you guys to feel like you have to sneak around me or avoid me or send me in circles so you can do what you want to do. And I know we haven't really talked about the whole I kind of look over at Z's thing. But if it's going to be a problem, I can
You don't have
ask
to leave the
Alistair.
job. You don't have to leave the job. But... There's such a problem, and you love them, and they love you, and don't give me that.
That's
Oh,
a
I
lot
wouldn't
of-
say the
that's a
L word.
label.
That's-
That's like a label.
All right,
I don't
just
think that's
shut up,
actually-
you.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was not part of this. I can go actually if you want some.
No,
No.
you stay here.
Okay.
Ace, you're not exactly impartial on this one.
I it's like to believe that Z's is doing that too. Just like pulled out of nowhere.
Absolutely.
I understand where you're coming from. But if you guys can't trust me, I don't want to work with you.
We do trust you.
It doesn't feel like you trust me.
I just like how Ace turned it around on Viari. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
That's my job.
If Godfried would hear, Godfried would be having words, but Godfried is off buying books, making a man happy.
And I get it. So if it's a problem, I can leave, but I don't like this
It's not a problem.
happening.
But Ziggy's was the warlock. In the duel, it was Z's. They cheated. Which is why I lost.
Fucking Z's in the background. Okay.
And the last time I saw the real Z's, he was real happy about it, so...
So now what?
So now I've got to deal with Z's and this job, and Al said that I have to play nice with Z's because you care about them, and I'm just trying to do the job impartially, but also you don't want Z's to get hurt, so...
I think I see one of the issues here. So I care a lot about Z's, obviously. But Z's and I have been going around this sort of circle for a while.
Yeah, I know.
A long while.
I know. And we only have known each other a little bit. It's fine.
It's not, no, it's not that. This isn't the first time Z's and I have been on the opposite sides of an engagement.
This is at least the 10th.
At least, yeah. So I don't want you to think that I'm not going to pull my punches.
You better not.
Shut up!
Like, I'm going to win, is the thing.
Even if it means hurting Z's?
It usually does. It's the only way to get them to back down.
Really hurting Z's?
I mean, we're gods, so we just kill each other and come back.
Well,
For now.
I mean, Z's would do it if he had to.
Kill you?
I look over at Z's.
I mean, they'll come back, right?
well. You just hear Godfrey shouting from miles away. I don't know about that.
Well, I want to trust you. I want it to be like, you know, with the revolutions and stuff. We just never had this before.
Yeah.
And listen, I know you guys all got to like stick around and you spent so much time around each other and you all know each other super well, and I was like always in and out because of the temp bands or whatever, and so like I only spent a little bit of time around you guys, but like I know I don't have like 7 billion years of history, but I don't know.
If you want a way around the temp bands, I know how.
Don't listen to them.
I do.
You don't know anything about that.
I know how to get out of temp bands. I've been temp banned several times, and then I get out.
How?
No. Yari? I know trust is not like our best thing right now.
I want to
Do
know
not
how he's
listen to
doing it.
It's not something you can replicate.
Why? Do you know how?
No! They're a chaos god!
They weren't always.
They were close enough.
How did you get out of 10 bands?
Oh my god.
Well, all you have to do is sneak inside the divine contract without Alistair knowing that you're doing it. Then once you go in there, go to the section for T for temp ban, and then you go to the section within T for S for sentencing, find your particular sentence, and then once you get there, just subtract a couple numbers from it.
See?
Yeah, because that's so easy to do. All right, you just back out of this.
And we now done it.
When? As a god, right?
No.
No way. How did they even let you into the Pantheon at that point?
Oh, they didn't let me.
It doesn't
in.
even-
I
it
snuck
doesn't-
in. Let me in. I just snuck in.
How?
Easily.
There is like this begrudging respect, and Viari is mad about it. Viari is like, there is this part of Viari that's like, why didn't I think to do that? We'll talk about this later.
Okay.
The
Don't.
point is, guess, no, Ace, you don't get to dictate this right now.
Fine.
That's really valuable information to know, since I'm probably gonna get back and get immediately temp banned anyway.
Oh,
All right,
Okay.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. We just have to get back to doing the job. Fine, I trust you.
Do you though?
Water under the bridge. It's all done.
Why are you still talking?
Viari, do you actually trust Ace?
Are you asking me this is the DM or
Yes,
is...
DM, because I need to know if I need to put in a deception check.
No.
You don't? Deception check.
Okay.
A's insight check.
It's okay. I have shit insight.
I did not
no,
roll
there's no way.
particularly well.
I
But
rolled
I
below
have a
your modifier. I'm
Plus
fairly certain.
18. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's because of the plus 18. That's going to be a 27.
Yeah, you know what? You know what this A's build has to insight? It's a big old goose egg.
So, A's.
I can roll a 3 and beat that.
So, A's. I will say this much. Just because Viari has lied successfully doesn't mean that you can't still be suspicious, right?
Yeah.
So, you just can't necessarily tell if they're lying or what they're lying about. Because Viari, to your understanding, is, you know, a little childish and a little impetuous. So, this could just be Viari's way of being, fine, I trust you. Not like I'm going to tell you, like, honestly or earnestly or anything. You don't know. It's unclear. I'll say that as the judgment so that it doesn't take away your ability to still be suspicious.
Yeah.
Take for that what you will.
Is there anything you want me to do?
I think we should have this conversation with Godfrey.
Okay.
Gottfried.
Um.
Segue. Gottfried, it is now, you have stuffed 100 books into your bag of holding. With Feda's help. Feda's just still playing the role of the prophet character, so being mostly quiet and helping you out where they can.
Wonderful.
The old orc goes, okay, and the gold?
Oh yes, right here. And I just dump it all out from my pockets, just like flip. It's like putting my dick out on a table.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The orcs just like look at each other and they just start slowly like shakily. This is the most gold they have ever seen in their lives. This is enough to bring them into the noble class. They are about to become very wealthy. They start just like sliding it into their bags.
I'll see you boys at the dinner.
What is your name?
My name is Godson. Don't forget it.
The old orc just reaches out a hand. Roberto.
Nice to meet you, Roberto. Hopefully we'll do more business.
Thank you.
Thank you, godson!
You're welcome.
And so, you have a new ally for life.
Yeah, Roberto the orc.
Roberto the orc, who happens to be an 11th level scribes wizard.
Roberto and me homies. I dap him up.
As a little extra, for spending 2,500 fucking gold, he gives you a scroll. I use the Xanathar's Guide scroll rules, in which you have to have this spell prepared or be able to cast the spell but in some way, shape or form, whether it is on your spell list or whatnot. It is a spell of 7th level. It is a spell for a 9th level Shadow Blade. Use it wisely.
Well, wait. Will it upcast with that much? Because I don't think Shadow Blade goes past a certain level.
Hey, you can upcast it to 9th. I believe it stops mattering at 8th.
Okay.
But I want it to be 9th.
Okay.
He slides that there and goes, "This. I spent the whole year working on this. I have no need anymore. Enjoy."
Bro, homie.
You don't 2,500 gold. You saved.
You don't know how
changed his
perfect
life.
this is. Roberto, I will be seeing you much more often.
And so you leave the shop. What exactly were you doing with these books?
Okay, here's the idea. I wanted Glyph of Warding on each page of this book with the simulacrums if they could have, but we'll need to use the Fate of Simulacrums to do that. And then in doing that, I want to shove them all into a bag of holding that I'll buy at some later time or purpose. And then when I need to, I can turn the bag of holding inside out and let all the bags fall out and fan out.
All right. So here's how this works. So you wouldn't be able to do this with a bag of holding. You need a portable hole.
Okay.
Because Glyphs of Warding, if they move more than 10 feet, cease to function.
Okay.
Since a bag of holding is an extra dimensional space, when you pass through the barrier, it's moving way more than 10 feet.
Okay.
That's my ruling. So in order for this plan to work, you would need to keep it either in the same spot, or you could potentially put it in a portable hole. Because
could I use the spell Rope Trick to do that?
Rope Trick only lasts an hour, but you could potentially do it with rope. But
does the extraterrestrial space reset every time I cast it then?
Rope Trick? I believe let me look at Rope Trick real quick.
Okay.
You touch the leg of the rope up to 60 feet long. One end of the rope then rises in the air. Whole rope hangs perpendicular to the ground. At the upper end of the rope, an invisible entrance opens to an extra dimensional. It's another extra dimensional space. So nah.
Okay. Okay. I'll have to figure out how to get a portable hole then.
All right. That can be acquired from Alistair.
I guess I'll ask very nicely.
Yeah. But you have the books now in your bag of holding. What else would you like to? Were you going to start setting up that plan now, or are you going to keep the books then until everything?
No.
works
So
out?
what I want to do is I want to start using the Fate. Do we have any Fate of Simulacrums?
You have one Fate of Simulacrum.
Ugh, that's it.
Yeah.
All right. I'll need Viare and Feta before we as we come back and before we go to long rest to do this.
Okay.
So.
Are you then going to probably go meet up back up at the home base?
Well, we need to do it at the quarry if we're going to create a bunch.
I know, but are you going to meet up? Are you going to go back to the home base to contact them, or are you going to contact them now and tell them to meet you?
I might as well head back to home base then. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head back to home base. Well, you head back to home base. Back with A's and Viari. With this conversation around, is there anything else you guys would like to ask about pertaining to Z's, or perhaps interrogate Z's, anything? Reminder to A's, you have a date with these real Z's at 9 p.m. It is currently still about midday, so you got a lot of time.
Cool.
Well, I don't know. You guys usually help with the interrogations. I just spread the propaganda.
Wait, am I here at this point or no?
No, you're not. You're heading back to the you're gonna be there in like a few minutes.
And you
Z's,
know
is there-
them.
Is there anything else we should know?
About what exactly?
What's going on here? Anything
Well,
interesting?
For one thing, you should probably know what my orders are, which is currently just to make simulacrums and cause as much disorder and create a bunch of contingency plans to make things as difficult for you guys as possible. I'm not
What are the
exactly.
contingency plans?
Well, the contingency plan, if you tried to anti-magic field everything, I've put a bunch of glyphs of warding underneath the cities to set off to explode, to bring everything down into a pile of rubble. If you guys were to try and dispel magic on a simulacrum who was currently in a position of power, that simulacrum would then instant army up to 10,000 and would immediately level the city. So basically the plan is, for me at any rate, is to make sure that things are difficult for you guys, but without necessarily, obstructing you entirely.
Wait,
Mhm.
wait. Just walk this back real quick. Wouldn't the anti-magic field stop the glyphs of warding?
If you guys did it above the surface, but the anti-magic fields are only 10 feet big, the glyphs of warding are down underground by about a couple hundred feet.
Is there anything keeping us from attacking the dragonfly bitch other than the fact that they're scary as hell?
Not necessarily. They're pretty powerful, and you might want to maneuver yourselves into better positions. The Z's are all told to also potentially, defend the dragonfly with what they have capable. So.
Right.
The instant army. So that's wait. You said if we try to simulacrum.
If we try to
Disease in a
dispel an
posi-
important simulacrum.
Yeah, so currently there's a bunch of officials running around in the church, and they were made with simulacrums on different days. So they are the last in a chain of simulacrums who still happen to have their 9th level spell slots, and they will instant army. Should they need it.
Oh, did you figure out anything else about that dead guy?
Oh, the dead guy?
Yeah.
Can't quite figure it out yet. I'm still trying to make heads or tails of why they died. I'm pretty sure it was the dragonfly.
Makes sense.
If we dispelled all of the important simulacrums all at once, would that? How are you changing your face?
Alter self at will.
Or tax evasion.
No, they've kind of always been able to do that. Well, not always, but
No.
Tax
I can do
evasion.
that
long
too.
enough.
At this point in time, Danny, Godfrey, you manage to make your way inside, and you see Viari, A's, and a Z simulacrum.
Viari, I have needed your services. We need to go to the quarry.
In the middle of something a little bit important. What's at the quarry?
Books. Lots of books.
We can get books in the city, can't we?
Oh, I already got them, but they're with me, but they're gonna be at the quarry, and we need to build them at the quarry.
We're doing what with them?
Trust me, I
Build
have a
them.
plan. I have a plan.
Do we? Okay. We have a simulacrum of Z's to interrogate. If there's anything you wanted to ask it before you come with us, can you go invisible at will as well?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
it won't matter. They have true sight.
Plus, it's just alter
Yeah, how are you
self. Just
getting the true sight?
alter
No.
self, bro.
Some of the Z simulacrum have the ability to cast true sight.
Yeah. How do you get the true sight?
Just giving it.
Oh, so it's just like a spell that you have. It's not like limited wish or anything like that. You're gonna explain in detail everything that you can do, all of your
It
abilities.
changes.
Well, give me the rundown of all the basics, and you're gonna write it down. Godfrey, can I have one of those books, please?
Yeah, sure. Just know that it's gonna get filled over and locked in a vault pretty soon.
I have
No,
paper here. Just
Okay, thanks. Thank you. All right, write everything down. Everything that you've been able to do, everything that you can currently do, everything that you have been told that you will be able to do.
You know I'm 1,200 years old. Right? What do you mean by
I don't think
you've given me one sheet of paper for everything I have ever been able to do?
I slide
Okay,
him a
no.
second piece of paper.
All right, your abilities and the spells you can cast and the godly powers that you have.
All right, what's today, I guess? All right, today I'm a sorcerer.
How many classes do you get to switch between?
Oh, I swap every day.
Damn, that's cool.
I don't get to pick though. For what it's worth, we just swap.
That's still kind of cool.
Today I'm a sorcerer.
Do the simulacrums change each day as well? Like, do you change tomorrow if...
Thank you, Cheyenne, for the $5. Maybe? Probably. That's kind of like an innate thing. We just kind of swap. It's part of also how we're committing tax evasion, because every time we swap, we get the spell slots back.
If that happens tomorrow, if you swap spells, you let us know, and you let us know what you have changed to. And also, do you all change to the same class distribution thing?
Nope.
Oh, okay,
It's
fine.
random.
All right, well,
Also,
it was
there's
worth a
like
shot.
we also the one things that can remain constant. Arcane Smite. That's a kind of a thing that the Chaos God gave us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Chaos God gave you that.
Mm-hmm.
How did they give you that?
Oh, it's something they can do that, control over magic. So steal a spell slot, use it for a smite, charge it, creates a 90-foot cone, and then it dispels all of it.
I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna take that.
Probably if you beat me in combat, you'll probably get an ability from it, frankly.
Fight me right now!
No, not this one!
I don't necessarily. Would you like to?
No.
No!
He's just,
I will beat the fuck out of you.
No!
Little twink ass bitch!
do I have permission to fight Godfrey?
No! 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 No!
You haven't even seen my final form!
Godfrey, this is a simulacrum. We're using it for information. You can fight the real Z's. No, Z's? Fist down. Alright. You go hang out with Ace or whatever. Godfrey.
I need a simulacrum. I need a map. I need you to. So I'm gonna. Do I have like? I'm like. I need a map of the city with a simulacrum distribution of where they are and who they are. All right, can you do that for me, fake Z's?
Oh, me? Yeah,
Yes.
I can try.
Do that.
So he just quickly sketches out a big drawing of the city, and then he kind of just circles it and goes, "They're everywhere."
Okay, then I'm a little more specific, maybe, dumbass. All right.
So okay. How about I just give you a distribution then? 50%.
Yes, give me distribution mapping. I want different percentages from different areas and different sectors of the city.
Oh, they're all the same percentage. It's roughly about 75% of every single person you meet is a simulacrum at this point.
Great. All right then. That's fun, funky, fresh.
How long have you actually been here?
40 years.
Right.
Wow, okay.
You guys met Zedric. I am Zedric. That's how long I've been doing this for.
He said
You're
30.
Yeah, like.
37 precisely, but 40-ish.
Okay.
All right. So was Edric the first one to come here then? The first Z's? Yeah.
Zedric is Z's, and yes, Zedric
All right.
was the initial in.
That's the original one. That's what I thought. All right. How do you switch? Which Z's is the prime Z?
Ah, that's another chaos ability. We can swap prime. It requires a reaction.
You
Is it a magical spell or just an ability?
Is an ability.
Bitch.
switch classes every day. Do you also switch stats?
No.
Give me your stats. Do your stats affect what classes you can take, right? Because in order to multi-class, you need to have the requirements
If you
to
think I'm not, if you
swap
think
in
I'm
and
not, if you
out.
think I'm not juiced to the gills, then we can. Sure. I have a 20 in strength. I have a 26 in dexterity. I have a 28 in constitution. I have a 18 in wisdom. Whoopsie. 22 in intelligence and a 30 in charisma.
Wait, sorry, 20, 26, 28?
20, 26, 28, 18, 22, 30.
Already? How long
He's
have
been
you been a
around.
Chaos
He's been
God?
around for 1,000 years. All right, listen, Viari. Listen,
There's-
we're not going to compare to him. He's been around longer than us, and he's got less restrictions than us. Listen, we have to follow the bureaucracy.
It's mostly the restrictions thing.
Yeah. It's
Here's the
mostly
thing:
that.
we have to follow bureaucracy. We have to follow the rules.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He
I know,
doesn't.
but-
That's the
Jeez.
problem. He gets to cheat, we don't. But that's what makes us better than him, alright? I know it's an easy out. I know you're thinking that, Viari. But this is the right thing to do.
You know, Viari, I think you would make an excellent Chaos Goddess.
I know she would! That's why I'm saying this!
But think about it, Viari. You've been living under Alistair your entire life. No one knows him better than you, frankly. If you swapped sides,
can you tell the simulacrum to shut the fuck up right now?
Sorry.
That's what I thought, bitch.
Good thing I'm never swapping sides.
That seemed convincing.
Did I not just say to shut the fuck up?
Fada gave me orders to listen to Viari.
Viari, tell him to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Listen to Godfried as well, unless he disagrees with me.
Piss yourself.
He undoes his pants and pisses himself right there. I'm not cleaning that up.
Yeah.
Clean it up.
Unless I say, yeah!
He snaps his fingers and prestidigitates it clean.
Don't do that again. Godfried!
Listen, I'm angry.
Good job. I like high five.
Ace, I'm angry at you too, though.
Yeah.
Alright? It feels like you are not valuing our lives the same as him. If I'm being totally honest, it feels like you don't care about me and us. And maybe that's not true. It probably isn't, but that's just how I feel. It feels that you are willing to put Zedric Z's happiness and well-being above ours. And again, it's probably not that, and it's probably just because this is a very tumultuous time. But it really just feels like you do not care about us right now. And I know you have history. So do we. And it may not be as extensive or as large or as deep or meaningful, but it still hurts.
It is meaningful. What
What's the plan, Godfried?
would make you feel comfortable?
I feel there needs to be a distinction. In the past, maybe there didn't need to be, but now I feel like you need to make a distinction between friend and quote-unquote foe. We've been sent here for a purpose, and for the purpose that I almost died for.
I've done nothing to impede that.
Nothing yet.
I have
But-
no plans to do anything to impede that.
Again, it's how I feel, not what might actually be happening. But I just want confirmation that you are willing to do what is necessary to help us.
I will.
Thank you. That's all I want. I want to feel valued. I want to feel like I'm important to you because you're important to me. And obviously that doesn't need to happen because we can value people differently. But this little group, this little family that's been around for a couple 100 years together means a lot to me because it's all I really know. And you are a lot older than I am, even, and I'm dead. I've lasted a long time. But still, this is what I got. And I know you have more than that, but I just want to, again, I want to know that this is important to you. That's
It is. And I'm sorry that I made you think that it wasn't.
Listen, it was a part of the fact that I almost got killed again, and that my head fell off, so.
Understandable. Also, in the interest of full disclosure, I have a meeting with Z's tonight. I don't know what it's about.
You have a meeting with Z's?
That is what I
Prime.
just said. So yeah.
No, this is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, I am going to take off a ring.
Fiore! Not the rings again!
I want to slip spice.
They don't want labels! Ace is not going to propose!
I'm not.
I don't. It's not about that. All right. I'm
I've already
going
did-
to
never mind.
telepathically ping and call in a bunch of like 10 different Vs. And I'm gonna get one of their rings actually. I'm gonna get 10 of them to jump into the ring and I'm gonna hand it to A's. Slip this on Z's, will you?
They all dimension door into the place, just like, and then they hop into a ring.
What? What is the plan? I know.
Gary's been stuck on this ring thing for like days now.
Okay, we're gonna slip it into Z's pocket so that when he goes back to the Chaos Pantheon, they can spy on him while he's there. But before they jump into the before you go and meet up with him, have them jump into a different ring so that it sort of resets the timer, and then they can all go with you.
Okay, so let me just get this straight. You put a bunch of simulacrum in here.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to put it in Z's pocket
Mm-hmm.
so that they can pop out at the Chaos Pantheon.
No, so that because they can see out once they're like in there, they can see
Right.
out for like 10 feet or whatever. They can listen to Z's, they can spy.
Is there... I don't think this is going to end well, and I just don't want it to be on me if it doesn't.
We need information on the Chaos Pantheon.
When is Z's gonna go back to the Chaos Pantheon, though? It seems like Z or Zedrit spends a lot of time with their father.
Honestly, I have absolutely no idea, and I assume it's not on a regular basis. Is there a way to forcibly get people out of the ring?
If they dispel magic on the ring, but then they've all got their own rings, so they can just like jump in, plane shift out, or whatever.
Right, but they just have to catch one, and they could just simulacrum it, and then they have a copy of you.
Well, no, they can't simulacrum a simulacrum.
Yes, they can.
Never mind. All right,
They're
do we
chaos
have this?
gods. I don't think we can really
They
say
don't-
what they
Why
want.
does anyone not have contingency prepared?
No, because they can just jump into the ring. They have to be able to touch them. They can just jump into the ring. It'll be fine.
What if they're a ring inside of a ring inside of a ring inside of a ring?
I think you might be the worst person to have a simulacrum of themselves under control of a chaos god.
Why?
Because you know so much about Alistair.
I don't know that much about Alistair. He doesn't tell me anything.
I think you probably know more.
You know more than me.
I just
Well,
want to make
can we-
sure we're thinking through all possibilities before we go forward with this plan, because once we do it, we can't undo it, and there's a lot that's out of our hands.
I think Ace should be the one. Ace has the least magical capabilities in this, and you know Z's likes Ace.
Make a simulacrum of A's.
A couple simulacrums of Ace.
I don't know if we can do a couple.
Well, I have a plan. I have a plan, Viari. Trust.
Does
Z-
A's have access to Wish currently?
Z's does.
Oh yeah, I do.
Z's.
No. I have access to simulacrum, but that's it.
What's up?
I only have
VR?
8th level spells.
Got a question for me? Another one?
I don't have a question. I have an order.
Okay.
Make a simulacrum of A's and don't tell it what to do.
What
Tell
do
it to
you
follow my orders
mean?
instead.
Tell it to listen to you. Okay.
Yes.
That's my 9th level slot. You sure?
No, listen,
What?
Viari.
No.
Viari, trust me on
Maybe-
this. We don't need to do it yet. Okay?
What
Okay.
if I simulacrumed Z's and then the second simulacrum? I don't want you having simulacrums of. Okay, we don't have to do it yet, but we should try to slip a spy into the Chaos Pantheon at some point just to listen in on their conversations. And
Viari, I want to remind you the last 4 times you've tried this. 4,
okay,
Z's caught you.
Z's doesn't trust me. He trusts A's, and when they're together, I don't know. A's has more opportunities to slip rings into unforeseen places.
What do you think I'm into?
Cock ring! Get him a cock ring!
Oh, I do have one more question for you, Z's.
Yeah, what's up?
When we first, hung out or got back when we first met again, just a while ago in the dome.
Like, first met or
No, like before this whole thing, right? Just when we were in the dome in the desert. Yeah. You said something about Godfried.
Oh, Godfrey's probably my grandfather.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well, like when you know how you used to be like a fleshy thing.
No.
You did.
Did you ever meet him?
Oh no, I've been doing some digging. So, Godfrey, this might be hard to hear, but you weren't always a skeleton. Well, you were, it's just there used to be flesh on yours.
No. This can't be true.
And you were a great leader, one of the greatest kings ever known. Some called you the Sunbringer. The most common was the Peach-Eyed King, very kind, very leader-like. And I was doing some digging into my, I guess you could call it family history. And I think you're my grandfather.
So who's your parents then? Who's? Guys, I fornicated with someone. What the fuck?
I don't think it counts as fornication. It could have just been.
You had a lineage.
I mean, I've met Z's parents. They were like normal.
You met my son, daughter, or child?
Which side was it on?
The side that, frankly, I was told I wasn't allowed to look into, and I didn't really, changing parents and stuff and whatnot, messy family history. My mom's not actually my mom. My dad is my dad, but that's not the side. There was a whole mom that I didn't know about, and I haven't known.
I had a daughter?
You had a daughter.
Shit, bro.
It's not, frankly, from what I can tell, you died shortly after. You were, well, when the daughter was happening.
I didn't just become a skeleton?
No, you died. No one knows why. You weren't ill, you weren't sick, you weren't assassinated, you just died.
L life.
L plus ratio.
L plus ratio.
Plus you have a daughter, plus you fornicated, plus you're a meat sack.
Do you know what her name was?
Oof. I'm still looking into that one. Not much is actually written about her. I don't necessarily think it was a legitimate child.
I mean, I don't really care about that. I had a daughter.
Yes, you had a daughter.
Shit, bro. Ace, why didn't you tell me this sooner? This sounds like very pertinent information.
There was a lot of stuff happening, and I thought I wanted to make sure it was like a thing. It was just, I kind of forgot about it until now, and I didn't.
Insight check.
Godfrey, stretches his face if he had one.
Yeah, sure. Insight. Well, my +2 deception. Oh.
Listen, I know the answer to this.
Wait, Ace, are you actually lying or no?
No.
Okay, you're not
sorry,
lying.
No, Amelia
Persuasion.
forgot. That's what
Amelia-
this is.
Yeah,
Is A's lying though?
15.
I want to figure that out. Because you can say that straight up, A's just just slipped your mind.
I think it slipped A's mind because it slipped. Because there wasn't a time to bring it up, and I just didn't. I think A's was like, okay, we'll come back to that later, and just never got back to it.
All right, so just like a flat 10 on the DC. What'd you get for?
Oh, I rolled 15.
All right, yeah, A's just forgot. Is that irresponsible? Maybe, but it was just no malice.
There was a lot of stuff happening.
Fine.
I was still trying to wrap my mind around the Chaos God part, and then he started talking about you, and I was like, what do you want to meet Viari? And I didn't
Wait,
really...
he was talking about me?
Yeah, something is like, oh, is Viari in there? And I said no.
How did you know about me?
What do you mean? How did I?
Oh, the duel.
What?
Yeah, that makes more
The
sense.
main crux of your trauma in your life. You remember that?
Yeah.
That's how I know about you.
That was...
I know about Feta too.
What do you know about all of us?
I know a lot.
Tell us.
Like specifics? Okay.
talk about you guys a little bit.
Well,
but
for
nothing-
one, Viari, you sold away your last name. Well, you signed it away. It was an accident.
All right, that
Godfried
was
is a
one
skeleton.
time.
Got
I
that
know a
right.
lot of things about A's, which I don't feel like saying right now.
Appreciate that.
Okay, yeah, I don't need to know those.
Are you sure? Would you like to?
No,
Nope.
thanks.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yep.
Ace is like so old. It's really not. I don't like thinking about Ace like that.
What do you mean? Like, I was just gonna tell you their favorite ice cream flavor. What are you thinking about? Want to tell me?
I feel like you have walked me into a trap
Yeah, I did.
on that one.
So I also know that Godfried is capable at least in the current moment. I think Godfried has a few god abilities. I know that you have something to do with your these legal points, these sort of like flitterings of this godly ability to sentence things. I know that that's somewhere in there. I know that A's, you have the ability to manipulate time slightly, and Viari, you can lie no matter what, and you get more powerful when you do. It's currently, I think, the important stuff anyway. I also know that like your general appearances because I'm looking at them. So,
No fucking way.
yeah.
Well, you can see.
Well, Viari said like tell
Truth lie.
everything. So like,
Okay, the stuff that we would find useful.
what does that
Listen,
mean?
how do you commit tax evasion?
Oh,
And it's-
I rewrote the divine contract on our end, so therefore it changes it on your end.
All right then. So it sounds like we need to go into the divine contract, change things back.
How do you guys have so much power over the divine contract?
They
We
have their
our
own, remember?
We have our own divine.
Yeah,
There's-
but rewriting it. Does
Yeah.
that mean we can rewrite ours?
Yeah,
Yes.
Alistair just doesn't let you guys.
Exactly, because again, Riari, we have to follow the rules, and that's what makes us better than them, and not chaos gods. Viari,
I know. I know.
you don't got a simulacrum right now.
The plane. It's dead.
Meow.
So loud. I'm not going to rewrite
You better pinky promise that you're not
simulacrum
gonna.
rules.
You better pinky promise me you're not gonna rewrite anything inside that divine contract when we go there. Pinky promise me, Viari.
There's like a whole war that's going on in there right now too.
Pinky promise me.
A war?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about it.
Viari, don't. I need a pinky promise. Z,
Godfrey,
shut up
I'm
until
not
we're
gonna
done
do
here.
it. Do you
Okay.
trust me?
I will trust you once you pinky promise.
These temp bands really suck. God.
I know they do, Viari, but listen, if the second we stoop to their level, the second we become chaos gods. And that's not who you are. That's not who we are. We need to be better because we need to keep the balance in the order. I know it sucks. Trust me, I died. And apparently I had a kid that I didn't get to see grow up. You think listen, I'm still processing that, so right now I'm playing it off as a joke, but it like, damn, bro.
Damn, bro.
From what I hear, she was very nice.
Thanks. I really needed that. And she had a kid that I never got to meet. And now I'm meeting now, and I'm fighting against him in a war. So, Viari, I need you to pinky promise me you're not going to change anything. Insight check. I want to see if they're lying.
All right. Viari, as you enter into a contract with another god, Alistair comes down with a
Wait,
paper
I can't.
and goes, oh, 1 second, actually. So, Viari, do you intend to enter into this contract?
No.
Sorry. Hi, you don't?
I can't enter into a contract with anyone aside from you.
I can notarize it for you. I was
You-
going to be your legal representative. Oh, Viari. He flips away.
I don't know why you can't just trust me without a contract.
Because you just fucking lied!
I didn't necessarily lie. I didn't intend to enter
an
into a
om-
contract.
An
because
omission
I
of
didn't want it
truth
to be
and on a
binding.
technicality is a lie nonetheless, and the worst kind. It's the coward's lie.
Right, listen, Godfrey, okay? It's not that I
Viari?
intend to walk in there and
Viari?
try to rewrite something. It's
Viari,
not that
you
I
are one
intend
of
to try
my
to rewrite
best,
something right
oldest
now.
friends. You were one of my best old. In fact, you are the oldest friend because I don't remember anything from before this.
I'm What if I change my mind later?
I hope you
Something comes
don't.
up and we need to do it.
Then you'll make the promise not to change anything, and I'll do it, and I'll fall, and I'll become a chaos god. I don't want to see that happen to you.
You guys would make great chaos gods.
Thank you,
Please.
asshole.
I don't want to enter into another contract with anyone but Alistair, but I won't do it.
So you don't trust me enough to sign a contract.
I do trust you.
Do you?
Yes. I just don't want to.
Insight check.
Insight check.
That's shitty.
Viari, are you lying?
No.
You're not? Okay, DC 10.
Okay, I hit the 10 with my
All right.
0 insight.
Viari does actually trust Godfrey.
You see what Ziz is doing?
Yeah.
You see how he's taken over this entire town. There's no real people here. Barely any, at least.
25%.
25%. Like, I think my good friend, Rodrigo, he's real.
Roberto.
Roberto. What? You said Rodrigo!
No, I said Roberto, bro.
I wrote down Rodrigo!
My good close personal friend Arson.
I wrote down Rodrigo. I'm so dumb.
Look, whatever you guys are gonna end up doing, I'd be happy to advise on potential best courses of action. But,
And you will.
but
Is this Ziz or is this Alistair?
This is Z's. Alistair
Oh.
gets really close. Hi. Nice to meet you. So, at the end of the day here, if you guys genuinely need to change things in the Divine Contract, it has to go through me. Now, it seems
Exactly.
as though...
There's a bureaucracy we have to work through, Viari. I know it's easier to not go through the red tape.
And I will
I know.
happily advise you that if you intend to rewrite things within it without my jurisdiction, that is a easy one-way trip to either potentially death or an endless permaban. And frankly, it is out of my hands to do anything about it. The fact that these Chaos Gods are so capable of manipulating the Divine Contract means I need to up its defenses and make it even harder. So, but I want to make it very clear. Rewriting the Divine Contract, this isn't something that is a moral debate. It is outright out of the discussion. Should you do
I
that?
was the exception because they did something very wrong.
Yes. And in your exception of that, that was a mistake that Death had to rectify, and had to petition for, and had to go through a long line of queues, even though it was a God-honest mistake that we all agreed with, we had to do it right. And Viari, if you dare undo that temp ban, after what I've had to do to even get it to that point, considering you know what you did, I'm frankly a little bit disappointed this has even crossed your mind.
I wasn't gonna do it.
I'm sure you weren't.
I wasn't.
Don't listen to Ziz. Stop listening to him. You're the god of lies, but you seem very susceptible to being misled.
I wasn't gonna do it.
You seem very interested in it.
You were talking to me as if you were going to do it, Viari.
What about that sentence?
I asked for a pinky promise,
What about
and
that-
you hesitated for 2 minutes.
What about that sentence, oh, these temp bans really suck? You wanna know what it sort of sucked worse, Viari? Death. Permanently.
I know.
Executed by an order that I would have to sign with my own hand. Now, I realize you all have a little bit left to do in your days, but reminder, tonight, you are going into the Divine Contract, express permission by me, and you are going to find the tax slips for Z's. You're going to retrieve them, and you're going to hand them to me, so that I can properly sentence him, giving you power to do so. Do you
All right.
remember this?
IRS baby, let's go.
Well, technically Viari is the only member of my IRS, but I can make you two interns.
I'm the unpaid intern.
Okay, sure. You don't have to be unpaid.
Oh, well, what are we getting paid with anyways?
Spell slots?
I'll get paid to be an intern. More spell slots? Yes, please.
And at this point in time, as you guys beginning to plan the rest of your days, we're gonna go to break, because I need to pee. Thank you all so much for watching the first half of Paperwork Pantheon. We will be back in 15 minutes at 9:37 p.m. Thank you all so much. See you then. Soon. Where's this? There's the VR back. Bye. everybody. Welcome back to Paperwork Pantheon. I am your dungeon master, your host, your whatever the fuck you want to call me for this evening using he, they pronouns. I've changed shirts on the break because I was in the bathroom, and then I realized that I had spilled tea, just in a big splotch on my white shirt, and it looked like I drooled and, brown, and that just looks weird, so I changed shirts.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Don't lie to us, Offbeat. Just spits out barbecue sauce you've been storing. You know that Filthy Frank video?
Yeah. But we are back into the swing of things marginally. 1 sec. I need to add this particular song to the playlist because it is important. Okay. Now we can go back to the regular ambient noise.
Is it Cotton Eye Joe?
Yes, obviously.
Nice.
How did you know? So you guys
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Where did you come from? So, when we last left off, you guys were busy debating with Z's and whatnot, but you guys have stuff that you still want to do today, I was told. There's still things that need to happen today. What were they?
I need to make a bunch of simulacrums of Feta and Viari and use the Feta simulacrums to use Glyph of Warding, put them in the books, and then use the Viari simulacrums to cast at will Mold Earth to create a vault underneath the ground to store them until I can get a portable hole.
Okay. And Ace, you have a meeting with Z's.
Yeah, I'd like to call it a date. I think is
date?
more appropriate.
We
yeah.
can put that label there. Okay, we'll call it a date. We'll call it.
It's like a casual date.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
okay.
let's get lunch. Okay, it's a date. You know, it's just like
Yeah. It's fancy, free, and reckless. Yeah. All right. So, Gottfried, Viari, and Feta, you guys all go out to the courtyard, and begin getting to work on making your infinite army of Feta. How many Fetas are we making?
I wanted to put it on every page of every book, so it's gonna be a lot.
Alright, I'm gonna do just some fucking approximations here. You bought 100 books.
100 books.
I'm gonna say each book has roughly 200 pages. So 200 times 100. That is 20,000 glyphs of warding that you're going to require. So
How many times can Feta cast a third level spell?
Huh?
How many times can Feta cast a third level spell?
3.
Okay.
5 by 3.
you could use higher slots. Yeah.
You
It
can
doesn't
use
do anything, but you could use them up.
Yeah, that's true. So let's bring up quickly Feta's character sheet on my end. This may make the stream look a little funky. Give me a sec.
I don't know why. As soon as you said that, I held my breath. Just I guess while the stream's messed up, just so I don't lose air.
The stream's fine.
No.
The stream's fine. It's just for
Okay,
a bit.
good. I can breathe again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's what right now? He's like a full caster right now, right?
I think so.
Give me my PHP. I'm just gonna say he's a full caster. Don't really know what the fuck he is right now.
He was Chronology Wizard, 17 Chronology Wizard, 3
Yeah, so he's got full slots.
Eloquence Bard. Yeah.
Okay, so Feta can cast a third level or higher spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 times. So that means if we have 20,000, divided by 15, right? That means you're going to need, if they spend 15 hours each casting the spells, because Glyph of Warding takes an hour, you're going to need 134,000 Fetas. 1,334. My bad. Added a lot more Fetas in there, a lot more zeros. No, 1,334.
Wouldn't be the first time they carried a 0.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess we'll make that much to do that. So we'll send them all to the quarry.
All right.
And around this like little box, basically, I want there to be a bunch of other simulacrums, VRs that are, from our reservoir that we can just have that are ready to cast and stuff in case anything bad happens. They can defend it and ready to communicate with us in case something bad does happen to this nuke vault.
Okay, so you guys are gonna automate the vault creation.
Yes.
Okay, check. All right, you guys get to working on all that. I'll say I'm gonna expedite some things a little bit if that's all right with you guys. We're gonna speed along a bit. The daily checkup thing that happens with Godfrey, it happens without a hitch. Once again, everyone's like, he's like, I still don't know what's happening, and Godfrey's like,
Is
"It's
he a
something."
simulacrum?
Would you like to check?
Yes. Please.
Oh, by the way, guys, I got a ruling wrong last time. I said that True Sight can't see if something is a simulacrum. This actually would allow you to see if something is a simulacrum.
That feels right.
Yeah. So I goofed on that one. Thank you, Zubrook, for pointing that out. I did some thinking, and it's right. So you could True Sight it.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah, I want to know if the one that's visiting us is a simulacrum.
All right. So you look at him. Yeah, it is. No.
What is
We
it,
can't
Viari?
dispel it. We can't dispel it because of
Viari, is it a
the-
simulacrum?
Yeah, it's a simulacrum.
I smack it. You know what you did.
Yeah, I did.
Get out of here.
Stop making us go through this.
Why? It's fun. I get to take an hour out of your day.
Get out. Like we're just not gonna be here now.
Yeah, we're just not gonna be here.
Oh, and then I could maybe make a fuss that the skeleton got loose and oh my god, there's a witch. There's a witch and this is what she looks like. Oh no.
We know this person that they're disguised as isn't a witch. Cry about it, piss baby.
Is this the route you'd like to take? Okay.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
You can
We
do
will,
that
won't
anyway.
we? Z's leaves.
He's such a twat.
Fast forward, meeting A's and Z's. So you guys are in the courtyard of the church. It's 9 p.m. It's light outside. The moon hangs high in the sky, stars above. The light chirpings of sweet little birds that are just dying out in the night.
Did we make an A simulacrum to?
Did you guys end up want to do that?
Yeah. One A simulacrum in a ring for A's to slip into.
All right. A's, you have the ring in your pocket.
Yeah, okay.
You don't have to do anything with it, but you have it in your pocket. You meet with Z's. He's just sitting there on a picnic blanket. He's gotten out some wine, some very expensive wine, very old wine from the cellars of the cathedral, and a little like charcuterie board. Cheeses,
I love a charcuterie board.
cheeses and crackers and lovely little like.
Not just
sweet
salami
beans.
offbeat.
Not just salami. Guys, if you eat it directly from the packaging, that's depression. But if you put it on a plate, it's a charcuterie board. But
If it's just salami.
That's
was
what
my
we
idea
said.
too. There's gotta be other stuff.
There's
Fine.
gotta be other stuff. Buddy, are you okay?
No. Z's is much better than mine. And
Sure.
it actually
He's a
looks
god.
fun. It's actually got cheeses and things and like there's like a little jam and like a knife there.
Ooh, yeah.
And he sees.
Yeah, I'll sit down.
How goes your plans? They're going well.
I think so.
Nice.
Overall. Yeah.
That's good. Ugh, I hope I haven't been making it too hard for you guys.
I think you've done a good job. It's been interesting.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
How's Viari? I did go a little hard on her in the manner.
I
it
heard.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you dial it back a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to get her to fight me, cause a bit of a scene, but she kept on trying to
Yeah.
slip this ring onto me.
Interesting.
Yeah, she just kept doing it. Like twice. I caught her twice.
Do you know like what the deal with the ring is?
Is she like a genie warlock or something? I imagine. Cause that's probably what like her vessel. I don't know. Maybe
yeah.
she's got like a bomb in there or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. They're not very, not feeling super chatty because of the whole thing, but
Thing?
this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'll be okay. I think they'll come around.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, for what it's worth, like, if they take me out, I respect it.
I mean, that's what I said. I mean, if it's gonna be between, like, you and us.
Oh, of course. I mean, I hope you're not gonna go easy on me.
No, of course not.
Thank you. Like, show me some respect as your adversary here.
I mean, honestly, see, this is what I was trying to tell them. I think they're afraid that, like, I won't want to, like, do my job.
I mean, doesn't mean I'm gonna make it easy on you, but I'm fully expecting you to finish the job should it be required.
And I don't know. I think we have something a little interesting, though. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
I mean, it's fair. I mean, they can't necessarily get it. I don't think they understand exactly what we have happening
Yeah.
here.
It's kind of hard to articulate.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
Just read ballad memes. I'm so sorry.
You okay with the memes?
I was reading ballads memes in the chat and I couldn't help it. I'm so sorry.
Z's hands you like a little piece of cheese on a cracker.
Yeah. So, is there any reason you wanted to meet up just to hang out?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Not everything has to be about work. You know, I hear that all work and no play makes people sad.
Yeah. Well, all play and no work, nothing gets done.
Exactly. Although I will say I've been playing around a lot and still been getting a lot done.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but you've also just been kind of doing a lot of just stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's fair. Gotta keep busy.
I mean, you've had such a head start here, too.
40 years.
Yeah.
Ugh. Crazy. By the way, that interaction that you all had with the Chaos God and the... Be careful with him. I don't know what he is. I genuinely don't. I know he's my ally. I don't know what he would do if he was pissed off, and judging from that, scary. I would not be able to help you get out of that. I would have to dip.
Yeah, I know. I figured.
And in the same vein that I have contingency plans, probably, he almost certainly does too.
What kinds of contingencies are we talking about here? Just like peacing out, or?
Probably, I don't know. Leveling the town probably is part of it. That's usually a good one. Kidnapping one of you, taking you back as a hostage to the Chaos Pantheon. That was on our list of things we could do. We are particularly interested in Viari, frankly. I'll give you that much. I mean, not many people get a direct line to Alistair after all. So if we kidnap her, we get a direct line basically to him. So.
Yeah, that much I put together.
Yeah.
Damn. This is less fun when you're playing offense and I have to do defense.
That's fair. Hey, we gotta keep it interesting though.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's been a long time since I've been able to go on the offensive. Usually you find me and I'm like, oh shucks, here we go. Now I look like the bad guy because I got my hands covered in red,
Yeah, well, you usually do have your hands covered in a lot of blood. It's very easy for you to be the bad guy in those situations.
Well,
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I mean, come on.
I mean, they didn't not deserve it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
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 Right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you didn't seem to mind that much.
I'm just gonna finish my wine. I mean, someone has to clean up all of your messes, so.
It doesn't have to be you, but I appreciate that it is.
I don't think anyone else would be as kind about it.
That's true.
And they're not as good company at picnics.
No, they aren't. Clinks your glass.
Yeah.
The night goes on. You enjoy a pleasant time with Z's for the most part. The ring kind of sits in your pocket. Do you attempt to slip it somewhere onto Z's?
Okay, hear me out here. I have a theory.
All right.
Me, Amelia, and A's both think this is a bad idea. Just like, I want that just out there.
Yes.
That I think this is a bad idea. I don't think this is a good plan. I don't think it's going to turn out well for us.
Hmm? Oh, Brooke agrees with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want my friends to stop being mad at me.
Uh-huh.
Right.
I want Viari to stop being mad at me.
Yeah.
She doesn't care about Godfrey though. Godfrey can be mad.
Well, is Godfrey gonna be more or less mad about the ring? I don't know. I know Godfrey is anti-ring, but like I don't know.
Don't get hitched! It's not what we need right now!
I just need to clarify. Amelia, I only make bad decisions with paladins, is suddenly concerned about the decisions of characters?
I don't like your tone.
I have seen several characters at this point really commit to the bit. I just feel that someone's being a bit of a coward right now.
Why didn't Viari do it themselves then, huh? For being such
Viari
a...
I tried.
It's not through the lack of trying.
That's true. Viari's just worse at it. What do you do, Ace?
I'm going to put the ring in Z's pocket.
Okay.
At a time when their pants are not on their person. I'm gonna put a little note, tied just around the ring, that says, Viari asked me in a little heart, and I'm gonna just put it on there.
So you don't want your friends to be mad at you, but you also want to be selfish.
I'm just
So
fine.
you're trying to do something that you said you would do for your friends, but you're doing it in a way that benefits you.
Fine. I don't put Viari asked me.
No. I just want to understand. I just want to understand.
Yes.
I just
it's
goaded you
called-
into doing it in the first place.
It's called
Don't let Danny undo this.
It's called playing both sides.
And that's exactly what I asked you not to do, maybe?
Listen, if
Do you
this
not
was a
remember
YA
Godfrey
novel,
asking?
I would be all for this, but I'm currently a side character and it feels different.
So as the DM here, thing 1 and thing 2 over there, shut the fuck up.
Godfrey's just on a rooftop shouting, just...
Ace, what do you do outside the influence of these two chuckle fucks? Because whatever A's would do in this situation is what A's would
Follow
do.
your heart. Or your genitals.
Okay. No.
Okay.
I am just going to. I'm gonna stick to my original. Put the ring in Z's pockets.
Okay. Sleight of hand check. With
Sure.
advantage, as Z's is currently distracted with things.
So bad.
What'd you roll?
Hold on, do I have shit for this? I gotta have something, right? I wish I was a bard. Yes. Yes. Shit, hold on, I have some kind of spell? It's a 14. I don't have shit.
No dice. 22.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you putting in there? Is
You want to guess?
Viari, huh?
Maybe? Maybe I just really want you to have this little ring.
Hand me
so
the-
you can keep it. So you
hand
can
me
keep
the
a
ring.
piece of me.
Hand me the ring.
I'll drop it in his hand.
He takes it. I'll keep it. And then he just whoop, puts it on his finger.
I just remembered why it had to be Viari, and it was so that I could plane shift out there and actually get us the information, but we just put A's in there.
What's A's got?
Amazing! Amazing! That's good. It's good.
A's can plane shift.
Oh.
A's happens to have plane shift prepared.
Oh, amazing. Okay, cool. Cool. Cool.
Well, that was great. I guess piece of jewelry. Is this is Viari's genie vessel? One of them? One of the simulacrums, I'm guessing.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know where we landed on that.
Okay. Well, either way, cool piece of jewelry. I'll be sure to. I don't know what is the purpose of this? What's in here?
Again, and this is me being honest. I don't remember where we landed on that.
Well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, so I'm just hoping it's not Viari.
If you're in there, nice to see you, I guess. Guess you really missed me after the duel or something.
Didn't miss you like that much.
At this point, the night goes on. The Ean. Eventually, a very happy A's makes their way back to the room.
I grab A's the second that they come in.
Oh my
Did you do
God.
it? Did you do it? Did you get the ring on them? Did you? And I check for wherever A's was keeping the ring.
Okay, don't go putting your hands in my pockets.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, did you get it?
Yeah, they have the ring.
They have the ring?
Yeah.
Do they know that it went well? You just like they didn't notice?
Oh no, they definitely noticed. Yeah.
And they just took the ring?
Yeah.
Al, can they do something with that?
They can make a simulacrum and investigate it and interrogate it, same as you just did to Aziz.
Yeah, but it was to A's, and A's can plane shift. A's will plane shift out, right? If
Tell
you're.
them to.
I feel like I would have, because that was the plan.
And what's the goal? When's the trigger for that plane shift? Exactly.
If they're like, if the vessel is like destroyed, if they're brought out, if they're like
Brought out?
the second it looks like someone's about to get them out of the ring or destroy the ring or something.
So the trigger is probably set to if the ring is destroyed, or if they can see someone attempting to destroy the ring, or if they can see someone attempting to get them out. And they currently have a 10-foot field of vision.
Yep. Al, you were in my head the entire time. If you felt that this was
Don't
such
blame this
terrible
on me,
idea-
Viari. You asked me to start giving you more responsibility and letting you make decisions, and including I'm starting to let you make bad ones. Accept responsibility if you want it so bad.
I don't want it.
Viari, you are an incredibly frustrating person. I hope you respect the fact that many people would not put up with you. Goodbye, Viari.
Okay.
See you later.
Wait,
So
See you tonight.
wait.
Tonight, Viari.
So I do also just want to say I was probably the best one to go there because I'm going to be honest, I don't actually know what our plan is at this point. And most of the information that I know about the general stuff is probably not like our plan, but just things in general. Most of my life, I
You're
already
honestly
know
right.
these.
You haven't been asking a lot of questions.
Yeah. Kind of on purpose.
At the very least, anything else you guys would like to do before you go to bed?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to change.
We're gonna do that when you go to bed.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So you guys go to sleep. A's and Godfrey. As you are slumbering, you hear something. Hear a thrumming in your heart. You begin to change drastically, dramatically. Godfrey, your scythe appears in your hand. Smoke billows from your lungs. And you are changed from penance to jury. Magically, drastically, into death incarnate. Brother, son, you are whatever the fuck you called yourself.
Execution.
Execution. Ace, you hear something too. You! Ace!
Yes!
The magical tinkerer's tools fall out of your pocket, and in your hands comes a magical musical instrument. You are transformed. You feel yourself losing a little bit of that mechanical tinkering, but then, fashioning within you a charisma, a charm, a subtlety that you've known for many years hidden within. And so you sing, you speak, you dance, and you are a bard wizard, reimagined and new, glorious and perfect.
Can I also add some description on there?
Yeah.
So, Aze is an Eladrin and has mostly been in a bunch of like very florally spring things, and was in their past aspect. And now you see all of the blossoms of these flowers bloom and wither and die as they shift into an icy white and blue winter. The leaves and feathers on their cape become snowflakes and down, and they shift into their future aspect of divination, but it is just future.
The way you described it was so much nicer than the way I was going to, Offbeat. And like your description, Amelia, is so much nicer. Cause you know what I was gonna do? I was gonna Thanos snap myself. I was gonna Viari A's I don't feel so good and follow.
You said you wanted a magical girl transformation.
I mean, yes, because obviously Gottfried is a magical girl, but the way I was gonna do it, his bones were gonna melt into the ground.
You know, like magical girls do.
Yeah. Like Viari A's I don't feel so good as his bones fucking separate and he just becomes a regular fucking skeleton on the ground. He's fucking dead, guys.
I like to imagine that happened, and then like his spirit, like smoke, started to rise up and like coalesce into the form that did the anime transformation, and then just pa-ching into form
Yeah,
again.
he's just like, oh man, he's Viari, I don't feel so good. Becomes a actual just dead person.
Magical girl transforms into being dead. It's the
Wow.
drill tweet.
And this
The
happened.
one drill tweet I post in every single D&D campaign I'm in. I'm gonna find it. I'll drop it to the paperwork Pantheon thing.
We love that. So this transformation takes place as you guys are traversing to the Pantheon of Order. As you guys do, you arrive instantly in the courtyard. Alistair is there, floating a few inches above the ground, but not bobbing or moving, just kind of fixed in place. All right, I'm here. Here are your little pamphlets that'll let you guys actually get in. No, not pamphlets. It's licenses.
Thanks, boss.
And he gets basically like a wax seal and a piece of paper, kind of like the seals that in Warhammer, like they like stamp onto their armor, like that, basically like that. And a quick little stamp and a seal,
Talisman.
stamped onto each of your left lapels. All right, you all should be able to go into there now, and we'll do what you have to do. Warning: I have upped the security on the divine contract. No longer can you just pick and choose which letter you have to go to. We kind of have to do it randomly now. That's okay, though. You should be able to make your way there regardless. Let's just hope you don't end up at I. Anyway, if you were, as you go there, you're going to have to work your way around through adjacent letters, go through whatever is closest, get to the relevant letter that you're looking for, and things are going to be they're going to be a little bit tougher than last time.
Sorry, what's it? I?
Oh, no, it's just on the opposite side of the wheel.
Oh. Alright.
So, with that being said, are you all ready? There's going to be heightened security, things are going to be more deadly, and things are probably going to be a little bit more dangerous. You currently all also have all of your spell slots, currently. No simulacrums or nothing.
Cool.
Right now.
It's tonight, though? You said real
Yes?
quick?
Oh, no, I said I'll see you tonight. I'm seeing you now. Or was there something
This
else?
is tonight.
I grab him and pull him away from the others.
Mm-hmm. Yes, what is it?
I wasn't gonna get rid of the temp ban.
Very convincing, Biari.
No, I know why you would think that. I wasn't gonna get rid of it.
What were you going to do?
I was gonna add a clause that if any of my friends were in danger, or if I was needed, or if for any reason you couldn't just get me back immediately, but I was needed, I'd just come back.
And you wanted to add that yourself? The amount of loopholes in that would get you permanently stuck there is unfathomable. Viari, if you would like for me to add a clause like that, ask me. That seems perfectly reasonable.
You always say that you're not allowed to change it.
I'm not allowed to change it. I can have a petition go out to the rest of the gods, considering this was a group decision, and see if we can add that clause. You always ask me, just why can't you go in there and change it? I can't do that. But I can ask the other gods if we can add some amendments and make some slight changes. Maybe add some extra things, some precautions. I will say, though, Viari, that if I'm being honest, your current behavior has been it's going to hurt you a little bit. You've been rather reckless, and not a lot of the gods are, well, they didn't start off trusting you, but they are a little nervous.
I've never done anything to betray you.
They're watching how you're performing down there, making a lot of, sometimes, decisions that are not necessarily the most well thought through. That is all. Be cautious.
They're like 1,000,000 years old. Everything probably looks dumb to them.
Some of them are younger than you think. All the same, just be cautious. I'll ask. I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Okay. Go do your job.
Alright.
Alright, so you guys are about to enter the divine contract.
Foresight.
Is that a thing you'd like to do or something?
Yep, casting it.
Alright, what does that do?
For the duration, I cannot be surprised. I have advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws, and other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
Alright. Excellent.
I'm gonna get a simulacrum.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll my divination.
I'm gonna mage armor.
Portent.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, also, Godfrey wakes up and he just seems a little meaner now. That's it.
Amelia, with your build, you also have access to a simulacrum. You have a 9th level spell slot with Wish. Would you like one?
I use my 9th level for Foresight.
Oh, okay.
I'm also gonna get where me and my simulacrum are gonna have our echoes on us.
Nice. On you guys summoned already?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys bonus actioning them every time to keep pace.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, you guys make your way towards the divine contract, and something new for you happens, Viari, that didn't happen last time, but for the rest of you, this is how it's always been. As you approach, the letters that make up the contract, the ever-shifting and changing golden script, begins to spin, and it spins rapidly. Like, very, 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 very fast. To the point where there seems to be, like, little fragments, almost like sparks of gold splintering off of it. And as you guys approach, keep walking, with Alistair just going like, yeah, it's safe, it stops. And the letter that you guys get is... G. You are starting in G.
G F E D C B A Z Y X W V U T. Okay, so it's better go forward.
Yeah.
G-H-I-G.
We're pretty far away regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, you guys start off in G, and a few things of note about G. It's gross. It's stinky, it's smelly, it's also...
Those are S
Okay.
adjectives.
It's gross, it's grotesque.
It's
Gangrenous.
It's
Gangrenous.
Gangrenous, gnarly, gargantuan, get fucked. That's what it is.
That's
No,
there's an
other
F in there.
direction.
Oh,
Wrong
there could be other letters. It's an infinite contract. It is the hyper Webster mathematically. Thank you very much. Harumph. Get fucked is in there. In fact, it's the first thing you encounter.
You buffoon. You absolute candlestick.
There's a middle finger pops out and says get fucked.
That's an M.
Oh my god. But here you guys are in G. You guys currently know that T is if you guys are gonna go forward or backwards through the alphabet? Get something for
forwards.
H or F.
Forward is.
We should head for H, guys.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys start trying to move towards the H word direction, which you guys sense is more or less to like, almost like the wester, like if the direction makes sense, it's like the easterly sort of way of going about it. So you guys are maneuvering through this, and when you're walking through this, it's a very confusing place. You can move freely in 3 dimensions via walking. You just kind of pick a spot in the center of your vision, and you can instantly walk there in this nearly completely infinite void space with all these floating glyphs and golden lights flying around you. Starting with different things with G and different words and different sentences and phrases. A whole bunch of things are here.
Golly gee willikers.
Golly G, indeed.
If we went to J, could we jump letters?
Well, while we're in G, I would like to look for a guide, like a guidebook, to find an
Ooh,
optimal
that's
route to
good.
the next letter.
Make an investigation check, please.
Investigation is a 22.
22. All right. So you start looking around, and you start pinpointing like the different patterns in the lettering and whatnot. It's constantly shifting. And as you start looking, you start looking for guide. You start going G, G-U, and then you get to G-U-A-R-D-I-A-N.
What if I didn't, though?
It's really interesting how you think you can do that. Roll initiative.
Oh, that was good actually. 19.
Okay. A's? Initiative?
23.
Nice.
I'm gonna use my ambush dice on top of this. All right.
Nice.
So I'm going to. I also have Gift of Alacrity, which is a D8 or a D6.
D8s. They're ambush and where are you getting your ambush dice from?
I took the for my fighting style thing. What is it
Superior
called?
technique. Okay, that's a D6.
Thank you, yeah. D6 and a D8, right?
Okay, yeah.
Let me get my dice out. I apologize. All right. So first off, on regular initiative, that is going to be a 15 plus 2, 17 plus a D6 and a D8. All right, D6, D8, that boy. All right, here we go. So 18 plus 5, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and then 24, 25, 26. 26.
Nice. So we got Gottfried. Yes.
So what is it? What are we fighting?
So, as A's was looking for a guide, they happened to first cross paths with Guardian. And coming from this little script appears this big eye. It's just this big central, almost mechanical eye, and this huge-sized creature folds out of it. It is a metallic entity, and it's still enwreathed in the typical gold and all of the defenses that make up the divine contract. This lettered script begins to run around it, whirring and twisting, spinning so fast. Once again, these sparks seem to fly off of it, and it kind of clicks in your head. Whenever this starts to happen, this might be a new defense system. The arms pop out, and this thing that's running on like tank treads with these two giant arms wreathed in gold, staring at you with this big central eye. Gottfried, you are roughly, I'd say A's was probably right there. Gottfried, how far you guys were probably like, were you guys like right behind A's, or were you guys like?
I'd say we were following like pretty closely.
Pretty close, like 10. Yeah, you're like 10 feet away. VRE, I'll say you're like right behind, so 15 feet away. Gottfried, you're up first. What do you do?
All right, guys, should I go for damage or should I prep up for my next turn?
Damage.
How would we feel if I just keep doing bullshit with letters?
You can.
I kind of want to.
You can as an action grab some nearby letters and see what's there.
Yeah.
Oh, Fortoma. All right, what do you guys? Again, damage or I'm asking guys.
Prep for your next turn.
All right. All right. Here's what I'll do. Bonus action, Blade Song.
Okay.
Main action, Blood Stance. So basically what you guys see is Gottfried, he's got his armor and stuff like that, but now he's got a hood, and he's extra edgy now, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the boon that he got from his mom, he placed into his left eye socket, and you see it like sparks a little bit, and you see this like red, instead of like this black smoke, this red smoke like trickle out kind of like water, forming around his arms, like twisting onto his like his hand. There's no weapon yet. So it's just kind of sitting there. So he activates his Blood Stance with his action. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Ace, you're up next.
I'm gonna try, and I want to pull a gorge underneath him.
Okay, you want to look for gorge? You
Yeah,
can't
I wanna look for
necessarily
gorge.
grab any letter. Roll a D100 if you're gonna try and grab a letter.
Okay. That's a 27.
All right. So you're looking for gorge. You got kind of low. You don't necessarily grab gorge. You do grab gourd, though. You now have a gourd in your hand. It's a lovely little pumpkin.
Amazing. This is Ace, who has not been in the Divine Contract, is like just absolutely enthralled by this and so excited.
Ace, pass me the pumpkin!
Okay, I take the pumpkin and I chuck it at Gottfried as a bonus action for Bardic Inspiration.
I catch it on my head, and it's a jack-o'-lantern now. I am now the Headless Horseman.
Phenomenal. So that's my action and my bonus action, and I think I'll stand right where I am.
Excellent. It is now the Guardian's turn.
I would like it to make a charisma saving throw at the start of its turn, and I would like it to have rolled this 4. Thank you.
In response to its in response on your upkeep, I will.
Okay, so it's a charisma saving throw. That is that's an 18.
Fuck.
Dang.
Damn. Oh, I should. Oh, goddamn. Oh wait, no, it's the highest DC. An 18 misses. Yes.
What's happening?
It ends turn doing nothing.
What have you hit me with?
I hit you with the present with my time skip. As a reaction, upon seeing a creature starting its turn within 30 feet, choose this target. This target must succeed on a charisma saving throw. DC set by my highest spell save DC. Upon failing, the creature immediately ends its turn doing nothing. If it succeeds, it takes 1 point of exhaustion and 5d10 force damage for resisting the force of time.
All right.
Viari, it's your turn.
It ends its turn. However,
So I chuck the gourd at Godfried, and I look at it and I say, no. And I my hand shifts and I just bend time around it so it's like frozen.
it spends its turn, and you just watch the whirring just lock up in place. And at this point in time, though, Yari didn't hit me with the signature line, but there's lair actions anyway. Who could've guessed?
I thought I would ease up. I thought I wouldn't do it this time. I thought I'd test the waters. Maybe now
Brooke-
I cannot be blamed. Now
Brooke,
I can't be blamed
we know.
for this.
We know. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what we say. There's always
Thank
gonna
you.
be. Offbeat's just gonna find a way to blame it on us regardless, because Offbeat wants to seem better than us, but we know they're not. And we know they are. They know they are just down in the mud like us.
We know that inside that little noggin there is just a tiny little goblin named Zada who is running everything.
No, yo, it's Blim.
That's
It's the
Blim.
comedic genius. What are you talking about?
And so, there is a lair action, however. I need everybody to make wisdom saving throws, please.
Okay.
You're all within 10 feet of me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, you all get a +6 on your saves then.
It's really interesting. I got a 16.
Interesting.
With-
That's
plus
a
six?
29.
Oh, I get to roll at advantage. That's fun. Oh shit, this is so low. God. Not very wide. Oh my god. It's a 9 with advantage.
Again, you get a +6. So.
Oh, 15.
All right. So to Amelia and Brooke, to Viari and A's, the following happens. I roll these 2d10s. Your armor classes are reduced by 11.
Oh, that's so
As
bad.
you feel this this light emblazon upon you from all around you, stripping you of your defenses, your movement. It is now Viari's turn.
That
Wow.
was kind of mean.
Oh,
That
also
wasn't
Offbeat,
mean.
I am so sorry. I didn't realize, but actually, let me check something real quick. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I did not realize this, but I actually have a +6 to my armor class because of my green dragon mask, which means my AC currently with Blade Song and Mage Armor is going to be 33.
That's funny. Okay, so sick. Good to know.
Okay,
Alright.
so I am going to use my bonus action to cast Spirit Shroud at 5th level, and then going to my simulacrum is going to do the same thing. We are then going to move back behind our echoes by about 10 feet, and
So
I'm going.
you started 15
Oh wait,
feet
no,
back.
because if I move back, then I don't get the Spirit Shroud damage.
Yeah, you started 15 feet back. You'd have to move forward to hit with Spirit Shroud.
Okay, yeah, I'll move forward then.
Okay.
Alright. I will do that. And I will move up 10 feet. Does this thing look like it has a 10 feet reach?
Oh yeah.
Okay, great. Cool, amazing. I'm going to roll to hit.
Alright.
So Eldritch Blast, so action surging for both.
All right, sounds good. It is at this point in time, as you get closer, you note that there's something indifferent about how its gold is racing around it now. Almost seems like the reduction in your ACs has done something to it.
Oh, great. Like it's included it in its AC.
Potentially.
Wait. Oh no, I just lost the... Where's the game log? Here we go. It's not letting me see all of my individual rolls. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that again. I'm so sorry. Alright, 16 to hit.
All right, 16 misses.
No, sorry. It's... I gotta roll 16 to hit.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. It lost it. Like, the game log wasn't
That's all right.
showing
Yeah,
all of
it's
the
still
individual
showing.
rolls. Yeah, okay. I feel like this is not nearly as good as that first batch because the number that came up is not good. Okay, that's going to be a 21.
21 misses.
Okay, then miss, and then 26.
26 misses. As your bolts are blasting at it, you note that the gold is slowing down. And that the racing around it is getting slower and slower.
Is it like I'm eating away at its
Armor class, yes.
armor class?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If that's the case, I will keep going. Then that's going to be a miss, a miss. That's going to be...
Whoa. Keep
Oh,
going.
okay, so you want the total of each. Okay, I'll give you the total of all of them. All right, so the first one is going to be, was the 21, and then it's an 18, and then 26, and then 15,
Okay.
16,
Miss.
30, wait, 33?
Hit.
Okay, cool. 28,
Hit.
24.
Miss.
Okay. 15,
Miss.
21,
Miss.
20.
20. Miss.
Yeah. 23.
Hit.
Okay. 16,
Miss.
28,
28 hits.
and then 20,
20 misses.
and then 16.
Miss.
Okay, so 4 of those hit. 4 out of 16?
Mm-hmm. You notice that after all of those hits, though, all of those ones that didn't seem to affect it, they've been blasting off these letters as they fly off of its body, hitting different things. And you realize that you've reduced it back to its original state.
That's still...
You lined it up, Fiore. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so that's going to be... for 4 hits, that's going to be 8d8, and then 4d10.
Mm-hmm. Roll that damage.
Okay. That's going to be 94 points of damage. Oh, I'm sorry,
94.
100 because plus 6.
100 damage. On the nose, a solid 100 damage. As you blast this thing, knocking off chunks of its magical protection, breaking it down. But still, it stands tall.
There's this moment of like obvious annoyance as like I take in how little damage that did, and I'm like, that's so unfair.
That's ridiculous, isn't it? Why aren't we getting that? You need to have a word with Alistair.
I did so much damage.
Gottfried?
Oh, Fiore, it's not a you thing, it's an it thing. Don't worry, you're perfect, you're wonderful.
Thank you, Gottfried.
Gottfried,
You're up.
It is your turn.
Alright, cool. Bonus action, Shadow Blade at, let's say, my fucking 5th level.
Wait, sorry. At the end of my turn, could I have moved back behind the echoes?
With your movement, yes.
Alright, 5th level Shadow Blade. Again, you see the red mist in his hand. He like squeezes it and like spikes out and like this blood thing. So it's like a blood scythe now. Edgy, we love it.
We love that.
Alright.
You got a D12
Alright.
to add to something.
Awesome. I'll go in to hit it. I'll roll to hit.
Alright.
Again, I'm gonna be action surging on this turn and stuff like that.
Alright.
Should I just roll all 4 attacks then?
Yeah.
Alright. So that first one is going to be 24.
24 hits.
Cool. I'll roll this second one. When do I decide to roll Bardic Inspiration?
You can decide after the roll, but before I tell you it hits.
Cool. Alright. Next one is going to be that's gonna be a 30.
That hits.
That's only going to be 19. I'm going to add the Bardic Inspiration on top of that.
Okay.
It's a D12, right?
Yes.
Thank you. That's gonna be an extra 4, so that's only gonna be 23.
That hits.
Okay.
One more.
I'm gonna use my reaction to that and pass Bardic Inspiration, pass the Infectious Inspiration to Viari.
Cool.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right, and last attack. That is going to be a 25.
25. Nice. All 4 hit.
All right, here we go.
Love
Let's do this, baby.
bards.
All right. Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. Ooh, Viari, you should make it move on your turn because it'll take the booming blade damage. So.
It has to move willingly to take the booming.
Oh,
blade
it's a
damage.
willing move. Ah, fuck. All right then. Oh well. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna roll damage on the shadow blade first, which is gonna be 4d8 psychic for each attack. So that's gonna be 16.
Yep.
So 16 d8s real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That is going to be base 82 psychic damage, and then we're going to roll the booming blade damage, which is going to be an extra 68. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is going to be an extra force damage of 25, and then we're going to divine smite on thunder. Oh,
Yes.
It's never force. I say this every time. Every time I say this.
If you believe it real hard, maybe it will be.
I really hope so. All right, here we go, baby. All right, we're going to divine smite at 5th level, which is going to be 68. I get an
maximum of
extra
5d8. Maximum
Yes.
of 5d8. And that's at 4th level that you only need
At
to go
4th level.
up to.
All right,
and
then
you
I'll
have the improved divine. And then every time you hit with a weapon attack, you get an extra d8 because you're an 11th level paladin.
All right, I'm just gonna roll those extra d8 then first. So it's gonna be extra 4d8 radiant.
Yep.
That is going to be 21. And now I will roll the divine smites. I will start with a 5th level spell slot to roll 5d8.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then actually I'm just gonna roll all of them, so it's gonna
Yep.
be 20. So mark those down. And that is what we like to call in the industry waiting for the dice to resolve. 93.
93. All right, I'm just going to quickly add all this up.
What do we call it outside the industry?
Nerd shit.
Well, Gottfried, how would you like to do this?
Oh, finally! Yes! This is the moment! All right.
the
Oh,
benefit of being
I'm sorry.
last on
I'm first on initiative. I also get get blood stacks for each hit.
Yeah, four stacks of blood are on this thing.
All right. Godfried is a magical anime girl. Emphasis on the anime. So, you see Godfried summons this scythe and kind of just blinks out of existence. Obviously, he has a blink step because he's cool like that. And he appears behind this weird machinery thing. And it's I don't know, he just goes to town, bro. You see on each strike there's like an explosive smoke go off to one side it just curls around and like this covers this thing in like this icky ooze blood. Godfrey doesn't have blood, so I don't know where it's coming from, but you know, it's coming from somewhere.
The Blood Realm.
The Blood Realm. The lawful neutral realm of the Blood Realm. So that's where Godfrey has access to.
The elemental plane of blood.
Yes. There's also the elemental planes of soup. This does not in conjunction with them, but very similar. So
Blood
yeah,
soup.
blood can be soup if you try hard enough, but not in this case. So you again, he's just going to town on this thing. At the very end, you see he just takes his hands, his very skeletal hands, and he just digs them into this thing's faceplate and just rips it in half.
Nice. And so this thing is eviscerated. And it falls to the ground, and it just shatters into brilliant plates of gold. However, from its corpse, you see glittering on the ground a +2 shield. Who wants it?
I can't have it. I'm a blade singer.
I already have a +3 shield.
I also have a +3 shit. Let's grab it anyway.
Yeah.
I'll grab it. I'll sell
Just
it. I'm
shove
a
it in
businessman. I'm a capitalist.
I'll put it on my back. Just
Yeah.
Oh, is that the thing that allowed it to stack up its AC?
No. That is a property of it. This thing was cool. Too bad it died.
You will throw more at us, I'm sure.
I'll just reuse its mechanic somewhere else. But you do find, after happening upon Guardian, A's, you find Guide. And
Cool.
you pull it out, and you find that there are, it's basically like a, like a museum map. Basically like that. It's got like points of interest for you. It's like
Sure.
this was established and yada yada yada.
We find the Gauguin part of the divine contract so I can set his shit on fire.
He's actually doesn't exist in this world. He was
Thank
removed
God.
for his crimes. He was not just temp banned, he was banned from all ever existing.
Good.
You do, however, find this guide to be somewhat useful. You know that for one thing, everywhere does have traps. You learn a little bit about the traps. The traps are set. I have a DC of 20 for you to find them. In order to find them, you just gotta say, I want to look for traps. And just do a little perception check. So you find that you just need to look for it. You just need to look for the traps, and the traps will be in the letters, similar to this, with the guardians and the goofy gooberness of it all. But you can find through F, through E, through D, through C, through A, or you can go through the other way. You can immediately go through this floor with this section right now. However, you can only do this once with this guide.
So we can just choose. Wait, so we can
You
just
can
skip the traps, skip a floor once with the guide?
Yeah, you can skip a floor once with the guide. You've basically already found... I'll say that more or less you can navigate through the rest of G without finding traps.
Yeah.
But yes, you can skip one
I'll
floor's
put it up
traps.
to the group. What do you think, guys? Where should we go?
Godfrey's just like reveling in his victory. He's like, ah!
Okay, Miari, where do you think?
I just need to respond to Brooke for a moment because Amelia messaged me after that game and said that they were like really sad that they missed like the wordplay game.
I'm so giddy.
I don't know what I expected. I appreciate it. I just good for you, Amelia. I don't know.
Gracias.
Let's just head the quickest way that you can possibly find on that sheet.
Yeah, let's just go forward then.
All right. So
Wait.
you guys go to H. I guess. Wait. Let's actually check.
Okay. G F E D C B A Z Y X W V U T. 13 lands on T. G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T. That's 13 either way, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're going forward.
You guys navigate your way through G. You skip over some important letters of note, some important words of note. God might be of importance if you guys want to take a look at that. Grip.
Is
Put
gerrymandering
those
a thing?
away.
Oh wait, could we actually, guys? Let's go backwards. I want to stop at Z.
Okay,
You guys want to go
Yeah.
to Z? Okay.
we can go backwards.
Okay, so you guys
the same. It's the same length either way. I want to stop at Z though.
Can I pick up a garrote wire?
A garrote wire?
Yeah.
A garrote wire? There's a T. There's two T's in there.
The D is said as a T. I didn't know how to pronounce it.
Where did the T go?
I am American. I pronounce my double T's as D's sometimes.
I support it.
You grab the wire.
I'm sorry I learned words from books. I thought it was garrote. I didn't know.
Garrote wire.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you because for the amount of time that I thought nonchalant was pronounced nonchalant.
Yeah.
That's French, you dipshit.
So is
Okay,
garrote.
like being adopted
I'm
into
pretty
the
sure
English
I think
language.
Garrote
Oh,
is
I'm so
correct.
sorry. Do you pronounce your champagne as champagne? Is that you too?
Sorry, but when you read the word for the first time when you're 12, because your reading level's really high, sometimes you come across words you're not familiar with, and you just
Not
Oh,
to flex,
clearly
but
wasn't- clearly wasn't
I
that
read
high.
Champagne when I was 12.
Clearly wasn't all that high, was
so
it? though, Brooke?
nonchalant. I sure did.
No.
This is so
Challenge.
funny because I was the one who fucked up, but it still turned into making fun of Brooke somehow.
I was trying to relate to help bring the
appreciate
heat
that.
off
Thank
Amelia
you.
because somebody was picking on
Redirect
them
target.
for their
Redirect target.
pronunciation. Wow.
I'm gonna.
It's okay. I'm just gonna.
I
I'll
will
just
I will
go.
forever now pronounce, because of Amelia, garrote wire is a garrote wire.
Karate. You guys get to F.
Yeah, guys, I know garrote.
Fuck.
I have a black belt in garrote.
That's
What
there.
do we find?
As you guys arrive in F, you notice that once again, similar sort of deal. The second verse, same as the first. You find it's lots
I
of
want
once
to
again
look
F
for.
things.
I want to see if I can find traps.
You want to find traps? Is that what
I
you're
want to
looking?
find traps. No,
Okay.
I want to just look for traps.
Okay.
I'm just trying to say the word F.
Okay.
Forgive me.
Perception check. Fuck you.
Could I look for the word find?
Yeah, you can look for that.
Thanks to my
and-
foresight, it's at advantage.
Yeah, investigation check from you, Danny, to find Godfrey to find find.
Cool.
That
That
is
is going to be
30 perception.
30?
That's 22.
22.
It's a
All right.
formidable roll.
That's
So,
pretty good.
A's, you are immediately made aware of some words to avoid. Face. Fight. Flick. Forget.
Flick. I want to know what flick does, guys.
I explicitly, please do not.
Well, currently only A's is aware of what that word is, something to even watch out for.
I will share that information immediately.
Okay.
Yari, should we find out what flick does?
Please don't. If you
Last time we went poking around like some really dangerous letters, I ended up feeble-minded, so
Oh, all right then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look for find.
That's also here, by the way. I forgot
Oh.
to mention that one.
Yeah, we'll ignore it. We'll also
No.
avoid fear.
All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just ignore like anything that starts with F, which is negative. So you start looking for find. It takes a little bit avoiding some of the words that A's has warned you about. A's has basically been made aware of all of them with their massive 30 perception check. They're able to pinpoint them as they go.
Again, he's just laid it out on the table. Just
Yeah.
And you
A
get
massive throb. Sorry.
massive throbbing,
30.
gargantuan veiny insight.
girthy, 8 inches round, baby.
8 inches in every direction.
It's a cube.
Here, actually. Or it's that one shape that's like kind of.
Is it just like a massive chode?
I would say so. But you get to find. You pluck it out. How this works? As a bonus action, you may activate it, and you may locate anything of your choice within 1 mile of yourself. Or you could use this as a bonus action on a target and find their armor class and have advantage on all your attack rolls for the next minute.
Oh, okay.
2 uses.
I'll save it for now.
Anything else you guys would like to stop by in F as you guys continue to journey through here? Once again, lots of letters that you could potentially find. Ace has done a big throbbing insight check. So you're aware of all the traps. There's nothing really of note other. There's a few. If you guys can think of any letters that you might want to, or words you want to stop by, we can. But other than that, you guys are probably just going to start making your way towards E. Otherwise.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I mean, I'm thinking of words, but it's like, what am I gonna do with the Faraday cage? You know?
I don't know. Have immunity to lightning damage for a brief period of
Right.
time?
L's the other way though, so it's fine.
All right. So you guys go to E, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we'll make our egress.
Oh my god. This is scratching. I can see your brain getting itched with every single word you say. You guys get to...
Excellent.
this is exactly
God.
what we expected.
Why did I do this to myself?
I don't know.
It's exemplary. The effort being exuded.
Eggs.
Thanks, Danny.
I'm not smart, guys.
Yeah,
I'll
Viari's
contribute
fucking
what I can.
executed is what's gonna happen next. You guys go to E.
Godfrey immediately looks for
I
eggs.
don't think you appreciate our
Immediately?
elevated sense of humor.
Okay, you start immediately looking for eggs.
No.
As you start looking for
I
eggs,
wanted to look for traps. It's fine. You
As
can
you look
find
for
your
eggs.
eggs first.
what's your passive perception, Godfrey?
Ooh, let's see. I don't remember on this. Passive perception?
Mm-hmm.
It's not horrible. It's 15.
15. Go ahead. I need you to make a charisma saving throw. As you're passing looking for eggs, you step on the word excruciating.
Oh, I'm good at this. I got a plus 18. That is what we like to call in the industry a 29.
For a second, I thought you were gonna be like
Okay.
a 19.
Yeah,
That's what we like.
What do we call it outside of the industry, Godfrey?
Nerd shit. Obviously, that's always the answer.
I'm gonna keep asking.
Okay.
Godfrey, you're gonna take half damage from this as your body is immediately subjected to excruciating pain.
Ow.
Is it is it lightning damage? Should I have grabbed the Faraday cage?
Oh man, maybe.
You should make it force damage. You should make it force damage.
No.
You should make it force damage.
No.
Because it could be electric.
Please make it
No.
force damage. Come on,
No.
make it force damage. Make it force damage.
It's just you're just being flat damaged here. There's no. You're
Fine.
just getting. I know you have resistance, you dipshit. 12. 13,
Try and spirit shroud me, bitch. I'm ready.
Spirit
19.
Shroud deals necrotic radiant.
What? No, it's Eldritch Blast. I'm an idiot.
That's in here too.
34. 37 damage halved as you're subjected to very,
Oh.
very excruciating pain.
Are you sure that's excruciating? Like 37 halved?
Well, it would have been to basically everybody else.
Yeah,
the
she's
entire-
kinda-
I'm just built
Eh.
different. Remember, kids, just because you're different doesn't make you special.
How many hit points does this form have?
190.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
It is a lot. It's not like it lasts very long. 'Cause like I said,
You see like an explosion
stepped.
pop out of
Approximately 6 seconds?
Godfrey's eye socket just.
yeah, you just like take a step
An
on it. It's just like
explosion.
ah. Okay.
Like the
know
bloodshed
that gif
gif
of,
pops out and you have to put it back
Ah,
in.
shit.
What is it? Paul Rudd at where like that from that video where he's like at the computer. He goes, "Urgh." Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, it's made like that. But you do eventually find your eggs, yeah.
Godfrey puts the eggs in his pocket.
But you grab eggs. You grab a gigantic egg.
What kind of egg is it?
It hatches.
What kind of egg is it?
Roll initiative.
I want to make it my baby.
Are we all rolling
Iron Man's
initiative
mama.
or is it just Danny?
It's everybody. Danny is currently 30 feet away from you guys.
Cool.
All right.
13.
Do I get Gift of Alacrity again or no?
Yep. It's all day. It's 8 hours.
And I
All
only get to
day
use
or-
my ambush dice once, correct?
Once per short rest.
Cool. Okay. So I'll just add Gift of Alacrity on top of this.
As this thing pops out, this giant egg, a few things happen instantaneously. First, it hatches. Second, it goes through all of these stages of life. And finally, you guys see an ancient dragon before you. Not
Oh yes, let's go.
very much unlike anything you've ever seen before. This is not no.
Wait, what color? What color is it?
Oh no, this ain't no chromatic, metallic, or gem dragon. This is a homebrew offbeat outlaw special. You see glistening on its scales, you see it rattle and shake, and you see almost what looks to be like these spines point towards you all.
Have we had a short rest? At
No.
all? Yeah, okay.
And that is where we're going to take our leave for the evening. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Paperwork Pantheon episode 9. We are currently in a little bit of a mini dungeon crawl through the Divine Contract. I have been your Dungeon Master. I have been Offbeat Outlaw. And these have been my lovely players. Please, once again, players, say your names and where people can find you. Amelia.
Good evening. It's been exciting to entertain everyone. I have been Amelia Som. You can find me most places at Amelia Som or by exploring links.ameliasom.com.
Viari.
Hello. Hello, my name is Brooklyn Tuesday. You can find me mostly on TikTok and Instagram. Honestly, probably not, though. I haven't made anything in a very long time. So
Right?
it's
Like,
really
I
not
also
worth
haven't been
that.
making
Yeah,
stuff,
like,
but theoretically.
you can just not do that. That's an option available to you. I recommend it. And I have been playing Viari. God advice.
Danny.
Chances.
What's
my
up?
God.
I'm Danny. I'm about to stream in 30 minutes as well.
Wait, what's your stream? What's your stream? Plug it.
Twitch.tv/DannyPhantomEXE. Posted it on my Instagram right now because I forgot.
Excellent. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching. This has been a lovely evening. Please subscribe. Please subscribe to my Patreon if you'd like to continue to support me and help me do this every single week as I do, because I love doing this and I love entertaining people. Anyway, that is all.